What the heck is up, everybody? Happy Monday. I still can't get used to not being able to use that damn intro. That's what got me pumped, like pumped. You know what I mean? I'm sure not being pumped has something to do with never getting enough sleep. I sleep literally like every other day. So, but it is Monday, so it is time for Wickin It and Kickin' It. Hope everybody had a kick-ass weekend. Hope you had having a good start to your week. We're running a couple minutes late, but I tell you what, it's a damn blessing that we started as close to on time as we did. Gonna be winging it tonight again, guys. Gonna be winging it. And we'll see how things go. This may be a shorter Monday. Shout out to all you guys for all the support, but man, am I freaking bogged down, backed up with work, which is a good thing. That's 100% not a complaint. But we got to start this off like how I've been starting this off the last few weeks. Taking a second. We gotta get a sip of our coffee and a vape. Yep, that's the good stuff. Only thing I got set up right now is this billet box. Just re-wicked it this morning because it was really starting to slack. It was starting to vape a little like dry at the end of the long draws that I like to take. Didn't care so much about the crackle, but it's definitely crackling freaking nice and hardcore again. Many of you probably saw I did do like an unboxing and my first like impressions, first build on the R3 recoil, and I was enjoying that all weekend, and I even had to break that down and clean it. So we got to get that back up and running tonight, and I don't know. We're just gonna randomly grab a couple other things and get those going as well. I fully was originally planning on doing a mix tonight. I just didn't feel like getting the scale out, bumping my camera, possibly running into more dangle clacks. It's the last couple days to get your recipes in for the ELR monthly mix along. The monthly mix along theme is huckleberry recipes. And I don't know, maybe we'll pull up ELR and you guys can help me put together one, because I just cannot decide on what to put together with huckleberry. I only have one huckleberry. It's the new Flavora, and I still haven't even single flavor tested it. But the main thing is that we're here together, guys. We are here together. You guys showing up here to support me and each other every Monday is really the drive of this show. And it's really what gets my weeks started off the right way. So we got to say what's up and see who is here. Stolen Time is the first one in the house. Says yo folks. Team mayonnaise and coffee. Well, I don't got any mayonnaise going right now. but we do got coffee and mayo and tea here. Nice. Corporate Jason says yo yo friends. Oh, Stolen does need a wrenching. Stolen is like way uh overdue for a wrenching. Let's see. Let's get him. Ben Mosdale is actually here live. Ben Mosdale needs a wrench. Let's do the wrenching while we're at it, you know? There's a couple other people I know that have been frequenting the show lately that are also due for one, so we will try to get them. We will try to get them when they show up. Good call. Good call, man. Thank you. Arnie is here, says, hey, yo. Arnie the legend indeed. Uh, Crystal the Great. Crystal the Great. Great to see you. Great to see you. We got, oh, Mike DeBreeze. See, Mike needs one. Mike needs one. Good to see you, Mike. I know it's been a couple weeks since you've been able to be here, so it's good to see you pop in. I gotta find Crystal. I want to give Crystal one. She's a little bit further up. There she is. There she is. Gotcha. So far, that's everybody that didn't have one. Let's see. Did I miss Brian Enoch? Somebody comment. Oh, there he is. Brian Enoch, what's up, my dude? Dalton. Great to see you, Dalton. Hope you all had an awesome day. Thank you, Brian, man. We're hoping it's gonna go into that direction. Big Wick energy. Let's go. Steve-O is probably duct taping his cat to the wall right now. Dude, that meme, so perfect. I laughed out loud, so loud at that meme. 100% accurate. 100% accurate, Jason. I love it. Kim C says, hello, Steve-O. Hope you got some rest. Hello, everyone in chat. Oh, thank you, Kim. You know what? I did get some rest Saturday night. And like I was like way just out of it. Just to the point where like I was past overtired and like manic. And then I definitely crashed Saturday night. And I did take a little bit of a nap sometime between last night and now. I can't remember what time it was. I've dozed off a couple times, but as far as like Sunday night going to bed and actually getting like sleep, like the night's worth of sleep, no, didn't do that. Didn't do that. Let's see. And I'm probably going to push myself until I crash it tonight because man, I've just got so much, and I've got orders backed up, things that I can't even mix because legitimately we placed a medicine flower order. I want to say it was last Monday. Last Monday we placed a medicine flower order. We got tracking on Thursday, and the package still hasn't even been picked up. Like you know how like sometimes USPS will say now we're in possession of your item. It still just says that a label has been created. Now, we didn't order from Medicine Flower direct because we're waiting on confirmation of our wholesale account. Plus, they were on vacation last week until Monday. So we ordered from an alternative place. I don't want to name them out because who knows what's going on with them, but they're also a nice little hidden secret. I've mentioned them before. I just don't want to like name them in a bad light, but because you know things happen. You know what I mean? But there's orders I can't fill because that package hasn't moved yet. Yay. Yay for shipping dangle clacks. That's what we're going to call them. let's see. Neil Pitts is here. What's up, dude? Jeremy M. Yo yo. Ben Mosdale. So awesome to see you actually here live. No work today, so I made a live. Told you I'd make a live eventually. Yeah, dude, that's awesome, dude. Hope you're enjoying your day off. Let's see. Mr. Corporate Jason, always a pleasure. Mao is here, dude. Mao, ayo. What's up, dude? Great to freaking see you, man. I miss you, man. I mean, I know, we've still been chatting here and there a little bit, but I miss your face. Neil said he broke out a RDA I haven't used in 4 years, the Dead Rabbit V2. It's a great flavored RDA. Interesting. I never had the V2. I think I had an original. Didn't really care for it. I had the Drop Dead, which is the Drop Dead is basically a hybrid of the original Drop RDA. It's the Drop Deck with a Dead Rabbit V2 top cap. Basically, it's basically what it is. And I rocked that RDA for quite some time. I finally ended up getting rid of it. I don't know if I gave it away to somebody. I think I gave it away to somebody that it was like their favorite RDA ever, like of all time, and then like they broke the post on theirs, so I offered mine up. That's awesome though. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I know a lot of people do like those Dead Rabbits. We're on Dead Rabbit version 4368 Pro Elite Mega Special Edition now. So we've come a long way from the V2. Fur. Oh well, hi there. Oh well, hi there indeed, sir. Hungry Hippo. Hippo in the house. Fur. I hope you are continuing to heal up and get better, my friend. You know, we do shots and prayers here on the show. But just let me know, just to verify, in case all of you didn't know, like, yes, we do shots and prayers on the show. And we throw those clouds up into the air for our friends and the people that we care about. But it's not just on the live stream. I am thinking of you guys and praying for you all throughout the week. Not just during the show. Huckleberry and cream cobbler. Yeah, I feel like that's like, yeah. Like I feel like that's just like the given, right? I really, really want to do something. Like I want to pair the huckleberry with Flavora guava darkberry, and do something, and then go from there. That's as far as I got. I put guava darkberry and the Flavora huckleberry together, and then I just couldn't decide from there. Um, it was going to be either that or the huckleberry with the new Wonder Flavors blueberry cream candied. And then, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll figure something out. Maybe I won't. I've got way too much of a workload to really be messing around unless we find time to do it tonight together. Don't feel bad, Steve-O. I still need the single flavor test. 290 my flavorings. Yeah, when you get to that point, you basically just pull them out and single flavor test them as you think you might need them. Like say you have a recipe idea and you think maybe this could work for it, and like I'll pull out like maybe half a dozen flavors that could work for what, just based on name, or notes, or recommendations or feedback that you've heard about them from other people. What I will do is I will single flavor test them then, and then decide whether or not I want to work it into that recipe idea. What up, Steve? How you been? Mike, I have been hanging in there, buddy. Hanging in there. Business is good. I did 100% though, and was enjoying uh time with Dean. He was here for the last, I don't know what, 10 days or so. He just went home to his mom's a few hours ago. So I was taking advantage of time, you know, like early in the day, as usually like earlier in the day, like me and him are usually doing stuff together. I actually have to run some errands and get him re-enrolled in the city school district. I don't know, it's this whole big thing. So we can finally get our at-home tutor for him because we've been doing it on our own. Um, I really can't wait until like that is finally in place. It's been such a process, such a long process. Lovely Day by Bill Withers plays. How we doing, Bam? Patrick, we doing all right, man. Good to see you. My first ever wrench. So exciting. Yes. Yes. Everybody gets a wrench here. You get a wrench and you get a wrench and you get a wrench. I mean, as long as you're here, like, regularly, I just drop them on everybody. We do have a few wrenches out there that are managing moderators that have a little bit more power just in case. But basically picked that idea from the old AVS live stream. Everybody who came regularly got a wrench. Hungry Hippo is vaping on the Geek Vape Zeus RDA. On top of the SX Mini G Class V2 with some aliens are outside on the inside. Aliens out outside sounds good. I think I was rocking that a couple weeks ago. Yeah, let me know what you guys are enjoying tonight. Hopefully, you all got something tasty, some tasty liquids, a tasty beverage. Maybe it's dinner time or you're preparing some dinner. I will even accept food checks. You can send me your desk checks, your hand checks. You can send me your dinner plate in the Discord PMs or Facebook PMs. We will get to them at some point shortly. Uh, Advocate for Liberty says hello, everyone. Hello. La, la, la. What's up, dude? Yes, that's right. Patrick's getting his own apartment Wednesday. I'm renting with Progressive. Flow is so hot. Dude, hell yeah, man. I'm so stoked for you, man. So stoked for you, man. Uh, let's see. Stephen L is here. Steve's represent. Let's see. I have a few dead rabbits if you want one, Steve-O. I mean, I'm all right. I appreciate it. I mean, the only reason that I would really like take one is just to do some, to show it off like during the stream. Maybe there's some people that are a little newer that weren't around when the V2 was out. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's got to be some people because like every people come into vaping and discover rebuildables um, at different times, obviously. And the V3 has been the one that's been the staple on the market for so long. So some people may have come in and they've only known the 3, and now the 4 is out. I'm not really sure how I feel about the 4. Not a big fan of 2-piece top caps. It depends. It depends. I have the drop dead. Oh yeah, that's right. Patrick has the drop dead. That's right. I paired the drop dead with the Arcless. You have the drop dead. Did I have 2 drop deads then? I must have, because I gave one away to somebody who broke theirs. Um, I might have a new Dead Rabbit V2C, everybody. It's okay, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I might have bought them all. Let's see. Dalton, maybe like a mixed Huckleberry. See, I was thinking that too. Like I was where I was kind of leaning. I'm pretty much 100% dead set. I really want to try to pair it with the Guava Darkberry. It just I have this feeling, like this gut feeling that they're going to pair well together. And then maybe like somewhere in the line of like, I don't know, maybe a tea, or like even maybe include the lemon lime soda, or make some type of beverage. I don't know. I don't know. Some type of I was leaning cocktail, mocktail. We did not buy the white cake, by the way, but yes, all shipments into the U.S. are being a pain in the ass for restock everywhere. Yeah, but I mean, like even shipments within the U.S. Within the U.S., I got a good amount of white cake. I was just really hoping to snag it. The white cake keeps popping up, but now I feel like it's just gonna be gone. I've never seen them because it's at 50%. I've never seen them start to erase the sizes of the Flavor West white cake before. So now, instead of them saying out of stock, now it's only saying that the 10 mil is the only thing available. That's the only thing listed, which is wild. I've never seen them delete like such a classic old school Flavor West flavor like that. I'm hoping it comes back. However, I did find um I did find some flavors, and I swear to God I checked this site when I was looking for the almond custard, because I don't know if any of you noticed, but first of all, JMW dropped the new JMW Premium app. It still is going to be getting edited here and there, like, and it has the in the know menu and option removed from it to kind of keep things a little bit more clean as we go, as we move forward. If people like say, listen, oh hey, I really liked ordering this such and such off the in the know menu, then we can add that to, the JMW app. It's a lot cleaner, so adding more and more recipes isn't going to be as much of a mess as the jot form would be. Um, like I already know, like the Southern Charm, people are requesting for that to be added so they can order it. The jot form is still up as of right now, though. If you still need to use it, you can for the in the know feature. Wolfsbane is another one. It's, there's a couple people who order that, and there's still some things that need to be worked out. But we did officially release the apricot almond, um, and I couldn't find one of the flavors for it anywhere except for from Wonder Flavors Direct. I should have ordered it when I ordered the other flavor I was looking for. Uh, Maybe it might have added extra brokerage fee, but who knows? And I could have swear to God I checked this site. It's a site in the US, but I found it in stock on a US site. And there's another little secret gem of a place um, that does have a few flavors that Bull City has stopped carrying, that I can hopefully count on to be able to pick those things up. Um, I ordered a couple last night actually. Um, Heath, you're here. Heath is here, dude. Heath is here. Glad you could make it, dude. Has anyone tried the strawberry swing deep cuts liquid? I never even knew there was a strawberry swing. Ern is closing up shop, driving home. Heck of love, y'all. Heck of love right back at you, brother. Cookie Cane and the Juggalo Mini, says Patrick. Let's go. Also, that's another thing that's probably going to be happening. I think I mentioned it last week. More seasonal and limited release recipes, and you may see some of those pop up on available on the JMW app, with like a little thing in the corner that says "while supplies last." Uh, that's definitely going to be a thing moving forward. Some more seasonal recipes, things that are only available until we run out. And then if like the recipe has such a big response, if you know if it's possible to keep around, we'll try. But I'm definitely not going to make myself an anxious mess over it anymore. It's getting really really difficult to source some flavors, but I can't let it. I can't let it break me. I can't let it break me. We have ultimately we have a very important shared goal here, and that is to stay off cigarettes. And new recipes can always be made. There's always going to be tasty things to vape. It's just unfortunate. Sometimes you have to let recipes go sometimes if you can't get the flavors for them or rework them. And there's lots of awesome new flavors coming out. So sometimes you just got to move on. I have a very, very difficult time dealing with change. That's my thing. Hippo says he had schnitzel, butter beans, and au gratin taters. Yo, that sounds slamming, dude. Ronnie Jim. Yo, Ronnie. Good to see you, man. Happy Monday. He's listening at work today. Hell yeah, dude. Great to see you, Ronnie. He says, "Hey, my Osiris Mini is rocking. Thanks to your build, much appreciated." Yo, I'm so glad that helped you, Heath. So glad. Uh, Mao is on the Lascar totem with the Andromeda. Point oh 0.08 Screamers, JMW, B to the razzle. Hell yeah, dude. Hippo said the V4 just dropped. Oh, nice. Yeah, I figured you would. Nathan Hall says, "Love you, Steve-O. I got to focus on the works. Talk to you later, brother." Yo, Nate, if you're still here, I love you back, man. Do what you got to do. Ben was rocking the V3 heaps, but now he has the Bonza Pro. They get all my time. Yo, the Bonza Pro is awesome. Awesome. Uh, we actually still have one here that I picked up for a giveaway. Well, for a raffle, but it may turn into a giveaway because it's been sitting here long enough. The Arcless and Drop Dead, I got it from Metal Morrissey. I remember. That's right. Make a Shirley Temple drink flavor. That could work. Hey, TJ, what's up, dude? He says, hoping everyone's doing well. Hope the same for you, my friend. Stephen L downloaded it 2 days ago. Thanks, man. Yeah. Uh, it there was definitely a lot of troubleshooting because like orders were popping up in the queue. Even if somebody filled a cart and then went all the way to checkout, but then backed out, it was still generating it as an order in on the dashboard. And we had to play around with it and get it to work correctly. So things came in marked paid. You know what I mean? Correctly. I'm still working on getting notifications. So I get an email notification every time an order comes in. But I just check it periodically throughout the day. And then I'm still transferring it over to our Google Sheet for now. Until everything is running smoothly. But this is going to eliminate a lot of just like tedious like computer stuff for me because it's going to track the orders much better. I'm not going to have to do as many manual things. A lot of people say they think it looks cleaner. It's easier to see. It's easier to navigate. Easier to check out. I hope. I hope people enjoy using it. I need to try your. Oh my god, it's blueberry. You do. You do. That's one of my all-time favorites right there. There's an app for that. Yeah. I'm here, bro. Much love. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you made it. Uh, Patrick gets to see Modest Mouse and Built to Spill on the 9th. Oh, I didn't realize Modest Mouse was playing with him. Dreams are coming true, dudes. I actually feel and just want to say I love you all. If you can all accept it. Patrick, I love you, bro. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. Cassie is making me a 60 of the creamy pumpkin coffee, so I have enough to actually let it steep. Very nice. I don't have links in here on this computer. It's all good, man. It's all good. Um, it's all good. I can actually, real quick, can I do this? Let's see. Um, I don't want to pin it, but I'm gonna drop it in case you guys don't have it yet. Here it is. I'm not gonna pin it, but I'm gonna drop it in chat right now. You can click that link and you can download the app. You can save it to your desktop or to a home screen. But literally, like if you go in the thing, and like even if you were to try to like add it to your desktop or home screen, it will ask you if you want to do that or download the app. Downloading the app is probably the easiest way to go for mobile, or you can add it, whatever you decide to do. And let's see. And yeah, there's the Lady Liberty one. Is my precious Bakersberry safe or is it going away? Now, the Bakersberry is safe. We're just out of one of the key ingredients for it at the moment. The Bakersberry is safer than the Oh My God, It's Blueberry, unfortunately. Unless we manage to find this flavor. But it's a flavor that gets used at a very low percentage, so like what we have will last us a little while still. And I don't want to mention it like it's like everybody needs to panic and buy it, because if everybody panics and buy it, then it will be a problem. Um, the thermal printer came in broken and replaced. Oh, that sucks. Would not print anything, only feed. That sucks. I really need one of those, man. I really need one of those. Neil made a boysenberry ice cream that I have been really enjoying. That sounds awesome. Um, we are all caught up. We are actually all caught up because that is the comment that I made. That's me right there in chat. I'm gonna take a rip off of this. I want to get through your guys' hand checks and desk checks, and I want to get right into. We're probably just going to be rewicking things tonight. Like it just gets to that point where everything already has builds in it. Um, and this is wicking it and kicking it after all. Um, but that billet box is the only thing I have. I need things to vape. So I forgot. But I told a friend about your stuff, and he's getting me some bourbon peach. Oh, really, dude? That is so awesome. That is so awesome, Heath. We'll talk later. Heck yeah, dude. We will. Make sure the paper roll is the correct way too. It will only. Oh, okay. Well, RBA you using? Me? It's the Voltrove 1.1. I used to rock it always. Jared used to make me these special SFCs. They were like a 0.6 to save battery life. They were like a custom Voltrove build that he made me. And I used those for a long time. I've been using the Voltrove 1.1 for ever since it came out, so over 3 years. Um, and it's just my favorite go-to. I had two of them, but I gifted one to Mao because he needed a Voltrove 1.1 to go with his Ravine. They're like a perfect pair. I prefer running burrows regulated. I don't care for mech burrows really. I like mech everything else, but for some reason not mech burrows. But ever since I tried a 3mm cherry bomb in the 1.1, that's been my go-to coil for it. I'm thinking about trying the Voltrove Mini. Mark like made a post saying that he still had like 500 of them left, and he was like letting them go like 2 for 30 shipped. That's kind of a steal. 2 RBAs for $30 shipped, and a slamming RBA at that, from what I hear. but I've got enough spare parts and O-ring like bags and everything like that, and extra tank sections to continue to be able to run this thing for another 10 years as long as I don't damage the base in any way. I just saw Built to Spill on with Yola Tango in July. Modest Mouse is coming the 9th with them, and it was $42. That's not bad. That's not a bad ticket price. That's the fucking answer to life, and it's my two favorite bands. Miracles, hell yeah, dude. I'm putting 3mm Cherry Bomb in the Alexa 6 right now, and yes, that is a steal. I have. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I might grab one. Well, two. I just don't use Burrows that much. Let's see what we got for hand checks, desk checks. I don't think it's a ton tonight, but we got a few. We got a few. Um, uh, I really got to get into, and we're definitely. Oh, why did I open that? Oh man, maybe I could have done this way. Will that open? Let's see. Let's see if this works. Let's see. Um, let's see if this works. Nope. I don't know why. Maybe that's so weird. No. Maybe I have to do window. You know what? Let's just do it on the phone. It won't pull it up. Discord is open in the background, but I can't get it to pull up as like a screen share option. Hippo was the first one. He sent me his little lineup, and of course his cleaning. Let's go right here. He's got the Hexome. I'm not sure what RTA is that. And I know that's like I forget the name of that Geek Vape RTA. He said what it was earlier, but there we go right there. He's got some Coastal Clouds and some FDH. This works. This works. Boom. And then there is his cleaning. The cleaning. Oh wait, can we get it to? Yeah, it's gonna flip on me. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna keep flipping. But there you go. You see all that stuff lined up. He does a lot of cleaning every Monday. Lines all his stuff up. Heck yeah, it's just super satisfying. Super satisfying to see everything all lined up to dry after being cleaned. Um, we got Dalton. Dalton always rocking that unholy recoil on the Ascent, and I mean, that's just a banging setup. The butter rum coffee ice cream from Lady Liberty, absolutely delicious liquid, very addictive from what I hear from a few people. I mean, I did enjoy it. I only got like a sample bottle of it. The I enjoyed it, but that's the type of liquid that I can only vape with coffee. Let's see, but it is tasty. It is as advertised, like what it's supposed to be. Hand check for the wiki from Dale. Dale's got that new R3, rocking that on the Republic with some pistachio delight. That's one that I've never tried. I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. I've got the pistachio RY4 flan from Gold Leaf, and that's not bad. It's not super heavy on the pistachio. I've done a couple pistachio liquids myself. I've never tried the pistachio delight though. I'm not huge into RY4s. That's part of it. Part of it. And then we got Brian. Brian, there we go. He's got me in the background sipping my coffee. I love that. Look at the timing on that shot. It's awesome. Yeah, Dreamer Clutch. I don't know what is that. Is that an intake duel? Is that an intake duel? Hell yeah, dude. It's got a little Lady Liberty, some Humble, some Bottled Violence. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. Moving on over to the Messenger. Lady Liberty's got, oh, that's so nice. She's got me in the background too. She's got her Anarchist Hexome matching OG recoil and some of those drip tips that probably Trevor was sending out to peeps. See if we can get zoomed in a little bit more on that guy. There we go. Oh yeah. I love that purple. Is that the purple? Yeah. She's got the her new pumpkin. Let's go. Little hand check action for everybody. I do not have um a lineup to show you guys because we're just rocking this one thing. But after the fact, we'll have a lineup. I know for 100% certain I'm wicking up that my recoil first. I also know for certain that I don't know. I was thinking maybe I might put the Samoa in there, but I might save that for something else. Actually, I guess I did not clean this guy up. The Squonker. Actually, let me put a battery in this real quick because this is like the tiniest little bit left of the bottle that I made of that Boston cream pie. And I could make a little bit more for myself. It's not something I have a ton of stuff for. I want to give this a squonk and give this liquid a rip because this Boston cream pie is fucking delicious. Might need to be re-wick soon. The chocolate frosting blends into the Devonshire cream and the pastry cream and the Bavarian cream. They all go so well together. And I was talking with Stolen because Stolen really, really has been enjoying this liquid. I sent him a small little bottle to try. And I just don't have enough of the sponge cake, the Mollenberry classic sponge cake, to be able to like support this liquid long term. And the only place that I mean, Noms literally has like one bottle left in stock, right? Otherwise, you can get it from Sobucky direct, but that's not going to be no easy feat. So I thought maybe we'll try swapping it for a donut, like actually doing like a Boston cream donut. I've done one before, but maybe just trying and seeing how the recipe does by swapping the sponge cake for glazed donut. And obviously, it's going to be more yeasty and it's going to taste more like a donut than a cake, but the cream combination with the chocolate frosting is the majority of what you're tasting anyway. I wish I was. I wish I would have thought ahead because even the new Wonder flavors, when they dropped, like they only got so much in stock, and I have a feeling that it might be a while before some of them restock. I thought ahead, and I did. Like I bought a 120 of the lemon sorbet. I have a 120 of the sweet lychee lemonade. I've got 30s of like the blueberry creams and the banana cream. I bought a 30 of the Devonshire. I should have just bought a 120 of the Devonshire because I'm telling you, man, that flavor is just going to be game changing in all types of dessert bakery and cream recipes. Like if you can layer that in there, if you need like a really good, you know, um like just a good delicious thick dairy cream um in a recipe, man, that is woof, that's the way to go. I also got the SSA heavy cream I haven't tried yet. I heard that one's also a really, really fantastic one. But who messaged? Who messaged? Oh, it's Dan. His new domain is good to go. jmwapp.shop. Wait, is that the same thing? Oh shit. So maybe okay. So the link that I shared earlier is changed, I think. I don't know. He was what we've been waiting for the new domain name to go live, and let me I'm sure you could probably access it either way, but just in case, this is it. He officially bought the new domain name. Here it is here. Boom. In case you need it. Boom, there we go. No, it didn't that didn't post like a link. I don't know why. Weird. Anyway, it's all good. Let's catch up real quick and get this rocking. Just checking because I did the same thing with mine, only to have to flip a damn rollover. Let's see though. The new thermal printer will be here Thursday. Sick. Oh, Patrick, you sent one? I didn't see it. Patrick sent one. I did not see it. How'd I miss you, Patrick? No, I didn't get one from you, bud. Last thing you shared to me was telling me about running out of Bakersbury. One day at a time, Neil. Hell yeah, 100%. Today is the first day in 2 years I don't have a burrow device going. Yeah. He's got a new hexome. Awesome. Sip it up. Let's see. That's the purple. Nice. Uh, let's see. Started shed time, so typing a little off. I love that you just called me Scalawag. I feel young again. Hell yeah. Steve, when you get a chance, PM me after live. I got you, buddy. I got you, buddy. Uh, just a warning, it isn't just the WF restocking that is going to be an issue. Most flavor, yeah, that I know. That's what I said. It's SSA, and I mentioned this last week too that I had a feeling like Inawera and Flavor Art might might be an issue too. I don't know. If Flavor Art might. I don't know. They have if they have um a US distro though. They might. Uh, I like the SSA heavy cream more than the Devonshire cream, says Neil. Oh, no kidding. Dickie Mo, what's up, dude? Hi, Steve-O, and all the people in chat. Yeah. Um, I definitely took into consideration some of the Inawera flavors and flavor art as well. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Hey, Linda. Hello, hello. Good to see you. I think it's been a while since you made it to a live. Um, we're actually just talking about some of the new Wonder flavors, and then by default, some of the other flavors that may start to become a little more difficult to source just because of supply chain issues and new shipping regulations. But I need to get this recoil wicked up. I was considering putting it on a new mod. But I'm going to tell you, man, I've really fallen in love with the way that this looks together. Uh, I've got some other mods, some other mechs that it could look good on. Obviously, the clutch. It looked good on the vert. Um, but the way that it just pairs up, and it's only a small little step, and then um, I even found one of those little plastic spacers to put under the RDA, so that little gap problem I was having in my recorded video, uh, it closed up that gap. Uh, some of my drip tips that sit smaller in some other RDAs actually fit nice and snug in this recoil. This red one I haven't been able to use on many things, and it's just so perfect and matchy. I would actually fill these letters in with red nail polish to make it even more matchy if I had some. But I want to get this wicked up. I am going to throw it on the old paranormal just to be safe before. But we're gonna put it right back on there. We got to get this wicked up. I cleaned it up last last night, or actually early this morning. We built it with these 7-core aliens. The hands made 7-core aliens. Can we get zoomed in a little bit? Can we kick it? Yes, you can. Let's see. Will it there's those 7-core aliens. Nice and pretty. Sitting wonk free mostly. I want to say wonk free mostly. It should be about the same height. One might be slightly leaning. But yeah, these things perform great. They came out to a 0.12. And we just got to get some wicks in these guys. I was thinking of maybe throwing in the Samoa in here, but I might put the Samoa in something else because I got a couple other things. I've got the Kennedy Vindicator out as well, and I'm not sure if I'm going to wick up the actual Kennedy RDA, or if I'm going to set back up the RDA for vaping because it matches that Kennedy so perfectly. We'll decide after this. I do have a liquid out, a couple liquids out that I think would do awesome in this RDA. I better buy a big bottle of that new Raz Cream. Oh my gosh! Actually, I tried, and they didn't have a big bottle of it. Um, I mean, it's really really good. I was gonna buy the last 30 mil they had in stock, but I was trying to be conservative with how much money I spent. I between business wise, which that money doesn't come from me, but then out of pocket, I've spent so much money on flavorings in the last 2 weeks just to secure them, even for personal use. Ugh, it's tough. But yeah, that raspberry cream is delicious. I I want to pair it with the raspberry custard from Noms and see how they do together. I haven't done that yet. Um, let's see. I love that deck. Yeah, yeah, I love it too. I love it. It looks like a little Monopoly house. See, from that angle, that one coil looks like it's sitting a little lower. I honestly am not going to stress over it. I do want to make sure there's no hot spots on here, though. I'm going to glow this real quick, and then we're going to wick it up. Um, yeah, 0.12. No hot spots. Still going. Well, that one's a little behind. I don't know why. They were glowing super evenly just this morning when I was cleaning it up. Let's see, which one was it that was behind? It's this one. This one in the front. We're gonna do this. Make sure everything's snug as a bug. Come on. That could help. Sometimes heat will loosen up your post screws just a tad. All right, let's see. Yeah. It's just a tad, it's just a little farther behind. I don't know why. Let go. Let go. I'm just gonna give it a little tug and a pinch. There we go. Whoop. I don't know. It's close enough. It's whatever. I want to get it wicked. I glad I caught alive. Yeah, it's been a while since you've caught alive. Um, those guys make awesome coils. They really do. I'm going to send you a build tab one of these days. Yeah. You know, the thing about a build tab is that it it's like I would have to put it on something because it would be so much further away from the camera. And I can this is as far in as I can zoom. And I swear I used to be able to zoom in just a little further, but this is as far as it lets me zoom in now. It's enough though. You guys can see what I'm doing. Let's snip that guy. Let's get this cord out of the way. Snip that guy. FDH wicks. Super convenient for the live stream, but I also really been enjoying them. I want to pull just a little sliver off of each one, just because I feel like the FDH wicks are a tad thick. Even though, I mean, they're perfect. If you like your cotton nice and snug, like snug as a bug in a rug snug, then they're 100% perfect. But I like it to be just a little bit looser. So I'll pull that little sliver guy off. Let's see. And then we'll get that slid in like that. Boom. I might have cut that a little long, but we'll be okay. Bam. Uh, doing as well as I can. My biopsy results tomorrow. We'll see what that says. Oh, Dickie Mo. Yeah. Shots and prayers for Dickie Mo. Here, real quick. Shots and prayers for Dickie Mo. We'll do another one once we get this rocking on the Mac too. Positive everything headed Dickie Mo's direction. Oh, come on. That one's a little more snug. I'm going to actually pull another little sliver off. It's a little more snug than I like. There we go. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Like I said, some people like them that snug. I like mine to just to be able to glide a little easier through the coil. Give it the old back and forth. All right. Yeah, this was a little bit sloppy today. A little sloppy today, huh? But we're going to cut like so. Of course, that pulled that one that way a little. Cut like so. Bam. Bam. Get that little tip there. Boom. We're going to fluff these guys up nice and floofy. It's all about that fluff. All about that fluff. See, I do mine. It's like eating the crust first. I hit the under first. That under tickle. And then from the center upwards, I fluff upwards and outwards. And then I'll hit the top to comb out those ends. Make sure everything's all just running in one direction and there's no knots. I'm not really trying to thin it as so much as I am trying to fluff that out, make it nice and thick. All right. Should pull that one back that way. I think the kiddo brought home a bug and naps may be in order. Oh man. I hope the kiddo starts feeling better. And I hope nobody else starts to feel ill. Naps sound like they might be in order. 100%. Pull this that way a little. There we go. Bam. There we go. Floof. Love my Fisker mini shears. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's probably what I might need to invest in next is some Fiskers. Dicky Mo, all the love to you, sir. Yes, I need some new scissors. Any recommendations? Oh, QHP! Hot Vapor Chick in the building. Been a minute, but showing the love. Love seeing the Hot Vapor Chicks in the house. Always a pleasure, QHP. I feel like I pulled that a little long. There we go. And we're just going to grab both of these upside down. So I can grab both of them and just flip it right in. Boom. Or as Grim likes to say, put. A put motion. I'll run this down the center. Now, I don't know if I want to do the Samoa in the recoil. Should I do the Samoa in the recoil? I don't know. I might set up the RDA for vaping. I don't know. I've got this Kennedy Vindicator out too, but I don't want to put the Samoa in a Vindicator. I've got a couple liquids out, and I can't quite decide. I've been saving this 30 mil of this one liquid for a while. I never purchased a larger bottle of it. I've got another one of his liquids, a whole 120 of it, saving for a rainy day. I'm talking about Mau Mix. I've got a whole 120 of his Coconut Crunch. I've been saving for a rainy day. 'Twas a birthday present, and I've been letting it sit and steep. But I have this from the first initial taste testing that I did. This is the original version before he had to make some slight alterations, the Breakfast Blues. I was thinking about finally throwing this on here and finishing off this guy. I've been saving it. But I also got this. And this is a bottle that has been sitting around steeping for quite some time and really needs to get vaped up. It's the last of the uncommon number one, the Snickerdoodle Vanilla Ice Cream Cinnamon. And I can't decide. What's up, Jacob? What's up, dude? Jacob has been here several times now. Let's give him a wrench. I mean, I don't think there's really anything. I don't know if there's anything that he needs to share. Wow, is that far behind or is that not live? There he is. Let's get him. We're going to give you a wrench. Save. Heath also needs one. Boom. Boom. Gotcha. There we go. We gotcha. Now I think everybody is all on an equal playing field. The Steve-O flip. I've heard of Fiskars. Yum. Mo. I don't know. Do I want to go cinnamon or do I want to finish off this breakfast blues? This is all the breakfast blues I have. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what? Maybe we'll save this for closer to holiday time. Let's go breakfast blues. Also, all nice and wicked up and floofy poofy. Let's get a nice floofy, just so nice and simple and easy to build and wick. The original recoil wasn't like impossible to build and wick, of course, but it was a little tight on space. It was definitely a little bit more of a process. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Hell yeah. So this probably won't last very long, but it's been sitting long enough. Let's get some hot drippage action on those coils. Pulse that liquid right in. Oh yeah. Smell that goodness. I know there's some flavors that are in this recipe that Mao started. This started happening to Mao earlier on compared to some of us. He had to start pivoting and finding some substitutions for some ancillary flavors in some of his recipes and starting to pivot because he always tried to source everything from Bull City, but then it was starting to get to the point where that might have not have been an option for him. Oh, here we go. Oh, you sent it to the wrong person. There we go. Real quick. There we go. Heck yeah. He's got the Jug Mini. Jug Mini. Which mod is that? That's not the Freemax one, is it? A little JMW. Yeah, buddy. Thanks, Patrick. USPS is slacking and didn't deliver my recoil. I am so sad. Metal Dad, what's up, dude? I've been wrenched, so I guess I can't dodge a ball. There you go. Need to try your magic. Yeah, Mao's on a little bit of a break at the moment, so I'm sure he will return. Let's get that nice and painted. It's fluffy, so let's see. I'm just going to clean that up a little bit. There we go. Just cleaning up some of those little straggler guys. Here we go. We're going to go with our top cap. Boom. Top cap locks into place now, which is beautiful. Oh, yeah. Let's spin this guy off. Whoa, hey. Spin this guy off and get it on here. You can see that little spacer in there now. It's like one of those little plastic discs. Can't remember what it came with, but I'm glad that I had one set aside. Now, this is an 18650. So for 18650 mech tubes, OCD kicking in, yeah. Yeah. For the 18650 mech tubes, we got to go Samsung 20S. Bam. They don't last as long, but they're well. I got if you have P30Bs. I don't have any P30s, but those are also another one of the more higher amp 18650s on the market now. For the longest time, the Samsung 20S was the only true 30 amp 18650 battery. There we go. Let's get it. I'm lucky we got a few good DIYers in Straya still. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That is a good thing. The DIYers are I always said the DIYers are going to be the ones on the ground, fighting the fight on the front lines, keeping people, keeping people getting liquid. I'm gonna drip a little bit more, just make sure we're nice and saturated. I love how this was designed to blur down the middle with that in mind. It doesn't pool. That's the one thing. If I was to, I might do that. I might wick up the RDA for vaping. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't wicked up the Kennedy on stream yet. That's kind of why I was thinking. But the RDA for vaping, the original one, has that block in the center, but it doesn't cascade. So the liquid can sometimes pool at the top. There we go. Cheers, guys. I'm loving this setup. Obviously, that recoil might eventually make its way onto some other mods, but this mod was just sitting in the cabinet, just sitting there for forever and forever. And the fact that this just looks so great on it, we're sticking with it. The button does get to be a pain in the ass to freaking press, but cheers, guys. A little breakfast blues. Breakfast for dinner. See? I just went to go push the button and it didn't fire. Yes. The breakfast blues is a blueberry, like a jammy blueberry maple syrup and waffle concoction, pancake waffle concoction. The maple syrup and the blueberry jam blend together so seamlessly and sit on top of the bakery layer of this liquid. It's just fantastic. And I know this was Mao was flabbergasted because everybody fell in love with the coconut crunch, myself included. And he thought, and not just thought, but he enjoyed the breakfast blues quite. Oh, I missed Mike. Let's get Mike. Mike DeVries. Oh no, I for some reason I thought I didn't see a wrench next to Mike. Okay, I gotcha. Mao definitely enjoyed his breakfast blues more than the coconut crunch. Whoa. That's what I needed. Listen, the billet box is nice. It gets the job done. I take the billet box with me whenever I leave the house. Usually, sometimes I'll bring a squonk. But I will tell you that after a full day of like being out and about with like an AIO like that, I'm itching. I'm itching to get a rip off of a good tube or one of my mech squonks. I considered breaking out the Squid Industries double barrel V3 to try this on, to rock this on something regulated. And I eventually might throw this on top of there to see how it looks. When I, it's just after a certain amount of time, especially I'm sitting here like working with a heavy workload, I go to grab this and I go to press the button and it doesn't fire, and I got to spin it around so my finger hits the sweet spot again. It does get a little annoying. However, the Purge, even being 18650, it hits harder than the clutch and it hits harder than the vert that I tried it on. Now that very well could be because I need to replace some of my 21700 batteries that I have assigned for mech mods. Yes. Coffee. Mm. All right, we are back in action. Back in action with the Recoil 3. Um, Blue Diamond. Blue Diamond showed up. Great to see you. Glad you could make it. I know you oftentimes miss the lives. I see you guys. I see you guys, replay crew. Heath, Blue Diamond, sometimes Dusty, Ben, some people from the UK oftentimes will comment. I see my replay crew. We are, let's see. Let's go back up. Eve batteries are 70 amps. Are they though? Let's see. Thank you. I'm 30 now. I have to try to be cool. Yeah. Since you're here, I'm still struggling with my Innova, but I'm going to try your method tomorrow. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've wicked it a couple times on camera. It's hard to get that wicking uh procedure on camera good. Moist, not saturated. What did he say? Metal Dad's watching South Park. Very cool. Uh, let's see. Glad I was able to catch you, Steve, and family. Sorry for my sloppy dedication. Aw, no worries. Listen, you support heavily, whether you make it to the lives or not. I see you around doing your thing. We are stocked for a while for menu liquids, but it will take time to get restock in. Yeah. Oh, I listen. That's been a major focus of ours. I'm gonna put an order in as soon as the live is over. Okay. Oh, just so you know, um, I am a bit I'm a bit backed up. The queue is full. Uh, so at the very, very latest, I will aim to get, if you put in an order, I will aim to get that out. Tomorrow morning is Tuesday. I will aim to get it out leaving Wednesday morning. And I didn't forget, I have that device for you, but remember, I don't have coils for it. You'll need to find GTX coils, which are most places should have them. Most places should have them. Paul, you're out of succulents. Didn't you just get a bottle? Dang. Freaking epic on this, and I love what maple does to finely crafted juice. Lady Liberty taught me that. Oh yeah. Why the hell isn't there a sugar smacks liquid? Good question. Sugar smacks. Yeah, with the frog. Yeah. When the live is done, Steve, you can PM me. I got it. Okay, no doubt. Um, let's see. Love my Max. Yeah. Now that tops off the flavor, right, Steve-O? dirty. Stay out of that. I am. Let's see. Your daughter turns 25 tomorrow. Happy birthday to your daughter. Taking your daughter to dinner. That's awesome. I love to hear that. I actually just mixed a bottle of the maple bourbon for myself to put on the recoil when it comes on Friday. Yeah, I do have another the black with the green recoil on the way. So next week you're gonna see the recoil again. We're gonna build the recoil. We'll probably build that one for a hexome. I only have one set of Duchess hexome coils left, but it should go inside of a recoil. I might have to hit up Steel Valley. Steel Valley till the end of the month is running a sale. All Duchess breeze tones and um drip theory coils are uh are on sale. And they got some new merch. Been vaping heavily lately, yeah. Yeah, the Crunch Berry Shake and Succulents. Oh, both are gone? Dude, you crushed those bottles. All right. Next, this is what I can't decide between. And the reason between that is because I really want to get the Samoa in rotation. And I like the way the Samoa tastes on the RDA for vaping, the original. But I also haven't wicked up the Kennedy. And obviously, this is a full complete setup. I don't get as dense a flavor from the Kennedy as I do the RDA for vaping, but it is a full complete, uh, you know, a full complete setup. Um, so I'm debating. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could put the Samoa in a squonk. I would put the Samoa in this squonk, but I gotta finish this liquid first. Yeah, Twisted Timmy's has hexome coils. I'll be getting some soon. He does. That's right. I can't decide. See, this is a full complete matching paint job, and this one has a set of Mao's growlers on the inside. And these are some rowdy boys. Chris Collins, yo, and the baby says, yo. Yeah, congratulations to Chris Collins. He's got a brand new baby girl at home. Uh, and she is so precious and adorable. Uh, Chris is a big guy. That baby, him holding that baby is a sight to see. Yeah, some of Mao's growlers, but the RDA for vaping, like this also looks freaking sick on this guy. See, I love the way that matches up. And the RDA for vaping has Duchess Wraith coils, aka the bully coils. Oh, bam. There we go. And I don't know. I can't decide. I cannot decide, guys. Um, let's see. She's a chunk. Yeah. Oh, baby. Congrats. Yeah. The mech looks like a Cypress Hill album cover. Oh, yeah. Oh, she 12 days. Gonna order my old go-to Grapple Fusion, but what does everyone recommend for a second flavor to order? Ooh. You're definitely keeping up your stay cloudy mantra. He does. It's been a while since you've ordered anything, so gosh, I know you love the grapple. I know you like fruity stuff, but you also liked, you know, things like they're great. Um, I mean, if you haven't tried the Crunchberry, yeah, I don't know how the Crunchberry shake would present in that pod mod device though. That's the only thing. Um, I don't know how it would taste in that. Um, some other liquids that might do really well in like that pod mod device could be the citrus pomberry. The citrus pomberry is a blueberry pomegranate iced tea, but it has like undertones of blood orange and grapefruit. Uh, and like, don't be off put by the grapefruit. It's like a very mild undertone that you get on the exhale. But like something like that might present well in those little GTX coils. I don't know if anybody's ever tried the Crunchberry Shake on a GTX coil. Um, you might you might pick up the berry notes okay on those. Give it a sweet twang, yeah. The bloody mango, I designed to be more of like a an RDL MTL type of liquid. Because I'm trying to think is because you're going to be using um that device, that the Swag PX80. What's a good new dessert that you recommend, Steve? The Gimme Samoa, probably. Um, it's Girl Scout Samoa cookies. It's Girl Scout Samoa cookies, but instead of cookies, it's a cheesecake. Or the caramel crumble. The caramel crumble is it's like buttery um shortbread cookies with like a blend of three different caramels in it. You guys name some of your favorites. Oh yeah, Patrick says, "Oh, for a pod, bomb pop, and a 9, add menthol." Yeah, he's gonna be getting a 0, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Bloody Mango is good with the GTX. I've used it before. Okay, sick. I think Swag PX80 can use the new X tank for the yeah for the it's top airflow, top hill. Yeah, but I'm just giving him the device as it came stock because it's just been sitting in my cabinet, and he needs something to keep him because he's been from craving cigarettes. Grape God, yeah, Grape God's good. I'm gonna go RDA for vaping. I don't know because it's either that or I gotta grab another device for the Gimme Samoa. Uh, shoot. What do you guys think? Kennedy or RDA for vaping? Kennedy or RDA for vape? Oh wow, I'm like way zoomed in. Da-na-na. Kennedy. Stolen says Kennedy. All right, one for Kennedy. Gonna try the peanut butter puff liquid in a couple days. Um, always Kennedy. I don't know about always Kennedy. All right, we haven't wicked the Kennedy on stream, so let's do it. I'll think of something else to put the Gimme Samoa in. I mean, I gotta wick up at least one squonk, or we can wick that darn Innova again. All right, let's go, Kennedy. Uh, you know what? Let's put it on the paranormal just to be safe. Check it. Let's check it. Oh, now she said. Now we're getting RDA for vapings. No, see now it's tied. Wait, I'm missing them. Hold on. Let's see. 1 Kennedy, 1 RDA for vaping. 2 RDA for vaping, 2 Kennedy. 3 and 3. 4 RDA for vaping, 5 RDA for vaping. 5 RDA for vaping and 4 Kennedy. 6 RDA for vaping. Asgard. Never own a Kennedy. Kennedy vote. So it's 6-5. Now it's 6-6. Next vote gets it. Asgard. Next vote gets it. That's. Oh, Brian Enoch, Kennedy. Okay, we're going Kennedy. No, guys. Yeah. I'm gonna go Kennedy. Next, this is why we invented the wiki wheel. This is why we should have done the wiki wheel. We should have done the wiki wheel. Next time, instead of because it's so split, evenly split. Boo hiss, boo hiss. Okay, let's make it fair then. Let's make it fair. Hold on. Let's make it fair. Oh gosh, get out of here. We'll make it fair. This is what this was invented for. This is what this was invented for. I should have done this in the first place. Oh, boom. Boo hiss, boo hiss. I'm gonna bring this up top. You guys are just sitting here looking, and now my face is like way up front. Hi, look at me. This is me way up close. There's my nose. Boom. 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 This is how we do it. Get this out of here. Boom. Come on. Don't slow down on me. This is how we do it. We go. Kennedy. RDA4. Kennedy. RDA4. Kennedy. RDA4. Kennedy. Whoops. RDA4. Boom. All right. So they're each on there 4 times. All right. I would shuffle them, but they're evenly spaced this way. So everything has a even shot. Why can't I get into? Oh, there we go. Let's get a Kennedy play. Never. Yeah, wheel of fortune. Spin that wheel. Yeah, let's spin it. Here we go. This is the way to do it. Oh, Kennedy. I don't think it's making it all the way. Yeah. All right. Kennedy it is. All right, come on, stop sharing. Boom. 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 There we go. Yeah. From now on, that's why we invented it. It's definitely the way to go. You got Windows 98 with a with a dial-up connection, Steve-O? No. Sometimes when I open too many windows, things start to lag. All right. Kennedy it is. Uh, Back to our shot. Yeah, we invented the wiki wheel because of exact reasons like that. I ask everybody, either it takes too long for people to answer because of lag, or the vote ends up 100% even. And then I don't know what to do. So Kennedy it is. Windows 3.14. Yeah. uh, so it adapts the colors. I put a picture in the center. So what it did was it applied the colors that were in the picture in the center, is what it did. That is the wrong thing. Let's see, bed duels. Yes. And let's give those a glow just to make sure. Boom. All right. All right. Upgrade that Dorito chip in that PC, Stevo. Paul says, I built a Kennedy with one high coil and one low to the airflow and worked out pretty good. Yeah. This was installed by Mao, and I just let it rock. I just let it rock, let it stay the way that he had it. Uh, on the night of my birthday, I wicked it up in hangs after the vlog, and it was performing great, actually. So I'm just letting it rock. Mao sent it fully built, the coils installed. So why does it seem like I am not focused all the way? It's like, I don't know. I mean, it's focused, but a, a tad blurry, I guess. All right, let's get our wicks. Boom. That might be a little short. Nah, it'll work. Boom. Try not to cut them too long. I know I'm just giving you a hard time and you think you have too many tabs. 75 to 90 tabs always open. Dead serious. Hubby always gives me crap about it. Oh, yeah. Mystery box and build music has to be rectangular. You know, I've always thought of trying to get used to keeping this running. In the background. But because sometimes we go quiet and actually let's go lo-fi. Nah, I like the daydreaming one. Um Maybe I can get used to it. Cuz sometimes it goes real quiet and I'm like, man, it's like dead silence. I'm sitting here like tucking wicks into something. But it gets in my head. You know what I mean? It makes it difficult sometimes to concentrate and speak. But I think at that level, I think we should be okay. Update got pizza. Let's go. What is your preferred build, Dad? 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 All right, there we go. Pull those little extra slivers off. All right. Just ordered some Samoa and Cocolata. Holy moly. Just a heads up, guys. Some of your orders may not leave until Wednesday morning. Well, actually, the may not is being generous. it's very likely that your orders will leave Wednesday morning if you just ordered. Boom. I think we are too used to the 7th floor tango. Yeah. Well, I can't plug any other songs into this. So it's just whatever stock weird little tunes are in. And it's, in my opinion, it's between the daydreaming and the lo-fi. Because the other ones I don't really care for that much. But yeah. And if we can listen to the 7th floor tango every single time for years and years and years, we can alternate between daydreaming and lo-fi. Just to have something other than dead silence. I probably could have loaded my own music to it when we still paid for the service, but I never figured out how. And plus, what you call it, copyright is a thing. So, bam. Actually, it's not going to be long enough. Yeah, down to the O-ring. Down to the O-ring. There we go. I'll probably only be shipping merch orders a couple days a week. Oh, shit. My general specs to look for are: is it under 0.1? Does it barely fit? Does it crackle? Oh. Yeah. My music copyright free on YouTube. Just saying. Yeah. Oh yeah. My music is copyright free, but I can't add it because, dude, StreamYard was charging us $90 a month. Like, I thought it was like a $30 a month subscription. Dan saw that charge and he was like, holy crap, we've been paying that much? Well, he'd been paying it. Dan had been paying it. That's why I always said, this channel is brought to you by JMW Premium. He kept the StreamYard account rocking. I mean, it's still brought to you by JMW Premium because, we are JMW. That's been the hashtag for years. We are JMW. There we go. Just trying to fluff it out just like that. I don't really want to thin it out too much because, you want it to be able to hold liquid. If you thin your wicks out too much, I feel like you're losing out on liquid capacity. All right. I'm actually halfway through your album, Tim. It's really good, buddy. There are some really great tunes on there. 2 Mile Week is better already because you are here. Yeah. It really is. Let's see. That one might be a little long. Let's snip it. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna try to grab them, and yeah, that's probably the best way. Go up and in. Just go around and go up and in. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Try to tuck it back that way. There we go. Up and in. So this is the last thing I was rocking that freaking lemon meringue in, and it was awesome in it. We tried doing the lemon meringue a couple weeks ago in that squonk setup, and it just what after the stream I realized, man, this just isn't steeped long enough. I would try the Gimme Samoa in here, but I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't pull as dense a flavor from the RDA or from the Kennedy RDA. Hey, Unknown, what's up, dude? I don't pull as dense a flavor from the Kennedy as other RDAs. The Kennedy is more about like the vape experience than it is the flavor for me. Let me drip a little bit of this in here. I'm a proud vaping nerd. Thanks for a great stream. Oh, good night, dude. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow, I'm sure. Do a Gimme Samoa slaps? Okay, I'll do it. Fine. Maybe I'll get more coconut from it in the Kennedy. Give me some out. Give me some out. Give me some out. Where are you? That's not the right bottle. I love using Kennedy for series. I feel like it excels in series, yeah. More nut is always better. Yeah. We were calling this the Samoa cheesecake for the longest time, and then literally the day before it hit the menu, it hit me. Gimme Samoa. Like, give me some more. Because it tastes like more. I want more. I love it when everything just comes together like that. And you're like, dude, I got a sick name idea. All right. Right onto the coils. See, I go straight for the coil first and start pulsing it in right away. That's the way I like to do it. And then you'll see the liquid slowly seep outwards into the wick ends. Any extra will fall to the deck or to the base and start getting soaked up from the bottom of the wicks. I can drip a little bit down the center. And now we can paint the rest of the ends. I always yell at Nick in the comments to do the when you draw the liquid into the coil. I'm always like, do that part first, dude. I need to see it now. There we go. Clean it up a little just to get some of those stragglers out of the way. Boom. And let's see. There we go. Boop. Right onto the mod. Of course, there's liquid. A little bit of liquid dripping out there. Oh, no, don't. Oh, I knew it. You suck. Oh, it's the wrong camera. Hold, please. I pulled the camera and it yanked my cord. Come on. Check, check. You guys hear me? Yeah, I can see my audio lighting up. There we go. We're back. No, we're not back. Why aren't we back? What? There we go. All right. Ugh. Dangle whoops. Yeah. It's got to be the USB port. Because it's not the actual cord to the camera. A battery. I need a battery. That's what I need. Yeah. We're going to actually try this low profile drip tip. Just because it matches so nice. There we go. All right, let's go up top and babe it. What? Oh yeah. Boom. Out. Wait, why did that not? Are we zoomed out all the way? Yeah, I guess we are. Okay. All right. Here we are. Leaving it to steep, Tim, but I can almost on my pumpkin nut. You're not supposed to yank your cord on camera. Yeah. Tim enjoys his mouth being full of nut. I would love a straight peanut butter and jelly, no bread, or an all nutty liquid. Getting ready to order. Oh yeah. We've got the PB&J cream, but it's got creams in it. Gotta get all that nut flavor in your mouth. We also had the pure nut. It was basically supposed to be a liquid that just tasted like a spoonful of peanut butter. It was such an acquired taste. Like, I loved it when it first came out, but after a while it kind of wore my palate down. And a few people absolutely loved it, but most people didn't really care for it. Let's line that up so the paint job is even. Cheers. I can't do it. It feels too weird. It feels too weird. We got to put this on there. Boom. There we go. I don't know how people can vape chop tops in those low profile. I need to be able to put my lips on a drip tip. There we go. Right down the middle. Coward, yeah. It just doesn't feel right. That's what I'd like to try. Yeah, they would be for on occasion when you get a craving. Oh man, I'm hella late. Hey, what's up, Nick? That thing is cloudy. Chop tops suck. Yeah. He says you suck. Small mouth club. He likes to put the tip in his mouth hole. I do. I'd rather melt them down into proper drip tips. Or, oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, definitely cloudy. Listen, I still hold the same opinion on the Kennedy as I've always held. I feel like somebody needs to design airflow reducers Somebody needs to 3D print them, little plugs. You can put them in there that reduce the airflow to half. And then you can have airflow hole. So, and then you could have a plug with like 2.5 millimeter holes. Like one, like Cyclops one that cuts it in half, and one that's like 2.5 millimeter holes, one that's like 3 millimeter holes. And I think it would improve the flavor on the Kennedy. I think unless you're running the Kennedy on a stack with a super spicy build, it lacks in the flavor department. But overall, it has a very smooth, pleasant vape experience. That's where it shines. Yes, it's a lot of airflow. I think it picks up some of those lower tones. I am getting more coconut from the Gimme Samoa than I would say, like I was vaping it out of this super restricted direct lung, and it picks up more of the top notes of the caramel and the chocolate. I'm getting the lower tones of the coconut a lot more on there, but it's not super dense flavor like it would have been, say, in the RDA for vaping. I just feel like it's a little bit muted. It's a little bit muted unless you put a series build in it and run it as a stack. But it's, I mean, it's still, it's not like it's bad flavor. It's just average flavor. The fact that I'm getting more coconut from it, though, is a very welcome experience. And I mean, it's just a classic. The nostalgia around the Kennedy is undeniable. The fact that that whole setup is all super matchy, painted, all one setup. It's satisfying to look at. The button on the Vindicator is top notch. It's top tier. It's one of my all-time favorite buttons. Top two, because my absolute favorite button is on the Vert. But you're able to adjust this one though, so it has that going for it. I feel like everybody should have at least a Vindicator. If you're a mech head, everybody should have a Vindicator. You should probably have a matching Kennedy to go with it. The flavor is actually ticking up a notch the more that the liquid works its way into the coil. My Kennedy leaks from the deck screw scissors, not the 510, but the one that holds the post. The wonk tip will be exactly like a Twisted Messes V1 tip. Oh, okay, yeah. Purple wonk top. One of the drip tips that Furfestrode sent you, Grim Green, he named a wonk tip, so you could taste the wonk. Actually, I don't know which one. Need 4-inch just to try it. Need 4-inch just try it drip tips. Yeah. Gotta stop typing. Sorry, gotta rest the arm. Oh yeah, that's all good. How can you adjust the Kennedy button? I don't notice a difference in positions. When you take the here, I'll show you. When you pop, if you pop this guy out, when you turn it, you know what I mean? It adjusts the throw. So this one is a much longer throw. Then you've got a medium throw. And then you've got the shorter throw. So when it's actually in there on the shortest throw, it's like the tiniest little press to get it to fire. I like it on the medium throw because I like to feel like I'm pressing the button in a little bit. I like the medium throw. You can adjust the throw on it. It's just about how far the button presses in before it makes contact. Yeah, I mean it's a minimal difference, but I like the medium throw. I feel like it feels stiff. Like I like to be able to feel like I'm pressing the button in a little ways before it fires. Oh, awesome. Okay, Mike. Sounds good. Did you go through the old Jot form or did you use the new app? Just curious. 3 different settings on the Kennedy. Yeah. Stay wonky, my friends. Yeah, wonk top incoming. Got to shoot video. All right, Nick. Love you, brother. Have a good night. Always awesome to see you stopping in. Always awesome. Use the medium setting also. Yeah, I think I have mine in the middle. Yeah, it's just a nice happy medium. So we got a little more time. Technically, I mean, we could call it early, but I feel like I would be disservicing myself if I did not set up another squonk. This is all, you know, it's been a while since I've had 2 tubes set up at the same time. Yeah, I feel like I would be doing myself the new. Oh, awesome. Okay, how'd you like it? Was it like super simple? I think I have mine in the middle. Let's see. I tried the stipper spring on the XXX Reborn and I hated it. Mike, if I know you've been waiting a long time, Mike. If I can get to yours tonight, I will. But like I said, I got some massive orders ahead of you that have been in the queue for 2 days already. And I'm trying to catch up. Running 2 mechs and a hexome. Yeah, I gotta set up at least 1 squonk. Because this one is about, I don't know, I'm either going to have to mix myself another small bottle of the Boston cream pie, or I'm going to have to set up another squonk because I need at least 1 squonk in rotation. And I'm thinking I haven't busted out the rat in a while. Way easier. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. It's vaping great, actually, now that it's kind of settling in. That build, spot on. For a single battery Kennedy performance, you got to go 0.08. You got to. And if you could do NI90, NI90 is ideal. So I think I'm going to grab the rat. I haven't done the rat in a while. I don't know. I'm tempted to go with the Billy Club, but I think I'm going to go rat. I haven't used the rat hardly that much, so we are going to wick up the Vena. Verts, Reborns, and Kennedys are my favorite buttons for sure. Yeah, I haven't used the Reborn. Let me make sure. You see who that is? Okay, awesome. I got you, Mike. I kind of figured that. I'm going to have to go downstairs and get my package. Dude, Amazon should have delivered my package. Like, it's originally said between 11:15 and 2:15. And I got a notification here that it was delivered at 7:30. And a picture showing that they freaking left it downstairs. there are specific instructions for them to ring the 312 call 312 on the call box, and I'll come down and get it. Ugh. And I ordered. Dean was nice enough to lend me one of his phone charger blocks and his charging cable, but I didn't think he was going to. So, and my charging cable was just shot for my phone. It wouldn't charge anymore. So I ordered a 2-pack of charging cables and charging blocks for my phone. I'm hot swapping between 6 tubes and 1 mech squonk, but 2 of the tubes don't get a lot of attention just because the throw is too long, and I'm spoiled to the side fires and the Lascar style 0. Oh, okay. Verts, Reborns, and Kennedys are my favorite buttons for sure. Yeah, just realized there are 3 concentrate pen setups on the desk. Oh, dang. Take your time, brother. I know you are a busy man. Yeah, we have been super busy lately. And I got orders coming in from two different order forms right now. Eventually the Jot form is going to be shut down, but we don't want to shut it down until we make sure everything consistently is running correctly on the new app. Like, also because there's some people that they don't come on Facebook, they don't come to the live stream, you know, they don't check the updates in the Discord, anything like that. So, you know, they just have that Jot form link saved. They've had it saved for like a few years now, and they just open it when they need it. So we're gonna wait for everybody to be on board. Good to be busy though, man. Shows people are loving your stuff. Yeah, 100%. It's a positive. It's a positive. And I mean, it's not just that. Like, you know, people show love in so many different ways. Like, people message me just to check in on me and ask me how I'm doing, and we chat for a little bit. You know, I try to do that for other people as well. It's the beauty of this community. So let's get this going. We got about 20 minutes left because I don't like to step over the dopamine dump. He usually starts about 9:30, so I thought to myself, maybe we'll end early, you know, because I got so much to do. But when you still got 20 people hanging out and we're having such a good time, and I just need things set up anyway, why end a good time early, you know? Why would we do that? All right, so I got this guy. I'm really tempted to get one of these white caps. This is a Concio cap for the Vena. You see how it has a little bit of like different shape to it compared to like the straight cap. I wanted to get one of these caps in white. Wait, what is that? To go on that BT squonk that Grim sent me, but I don't know. This might eventually, I might just swap this one on there for now. Whenever I feel like using that mod. I like the clear cap. I like the shape of it too. I don't know. It's just a little bit different. It just gives it a little bit of added personality. This one has a Duchess Coils 28. Duchess 28s. 2.5 millimeter. I took a half a wrap off. And it fits perfect. It fits perfect in the Vena. It's a perfect fit. Also, he wraps in the direction that the orientation of the Vena posts are in. So you don't have to flip it belly down. I missed Duchess. Yeah, yeah. I got to see Duchess for like 2 seconds on Saturday night, and then he left. But we text here and there a little bit. Once restocking and building bigger stock stops costing an arm and a leg, maybe I'll get some more gear. Let's see. 2.5 millimeter. This is literally my last piece of 2.5 millimeter out of this jar. I would cut it in half. Actually, I might actually try to save a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if we can save some from it. I'm going to still pull a little bit off. All right. And then if I do this carefully enough, I might be able to salvage enough to re-wick one, like another RDA this size. So I just pull it through, pull it through, pull it through. Keep going. Right there. Right there. What I do with my scissors, they're under the towel. So if I hit this right there, bam. This is still long enough to re-wick an Addy this size. That's how you salvage some cotton right there. Boom. That's going right back in the jar. I got to get another jar out though. I've got 3 more jars, I think, of each size. Maybe 4 of the 2.5. I can't remember. Doing phrasing proud. I try, you know? I try. And we're going to fluff this guy up. I should have glowed that coil. I'm a dum-dum. And the only reason I did that is because it's been sitting. But it's too late for that now. Also, you never know if like any mysterious hotspots have popped up. But normally I do it because, you know, dust could have fallen in and settled down there. But it is what it is. Give it the old fluff skis. Bam. I didn't do the back and forth on this guy. There we go. I just kind of want to trim the corners off on that. Bam. All right. Easy peasy. Easy breezy beautiful. Shot you a hand check video of that 0 throw. You did. Metal Dad sent in a guy too that I missed. Metal Dad. He's got the recoil on the clutch X18. Look at that. Foot picks. We got foot picks. And Mouse sent something in. Let's take a look real quick. Oh, I see. Of the throw. 0 throw. Hold on. Come on. Is there volume on it? Come on. What's going on? Why am I not getting anything here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's like hardly any throw at all. You're right. Dang, dude. That's wild. All right. Let's get this guy wicked. Just Pop it right up and in, trying our best to keep it fluffy, poofy in the end there, and then not bunch it up. Especially with squonk setups, that fluff allows the cotton to soak up more liquid. So if you accidentally, say, overpress on your squonk bottle, it's less likely to flood the deck. This is a clone Vena deck, so the squonk pin actually protrudes up into the deck like a millimeter. An authentic doesn't, it's flush. So some liquid is going to stay behind and not get sucked back. So you want your cotton to be nice and poofy so it can suck as much of that up as possible, and you're less likely to flood your deck if you accidentally over squonk a little. There is reasons behind the methods. Also, you're more likely to be able to get more puffs before having to squonk. Or if you want to take those long draws, the liquid isn't just drying out from your cotton ends super fast. So there we go. There is that. And hell yeah, no, thanks. Gosh, I don't know what liquid I want to put in here. I was thinking succulents. That's like a 1 millimeter throw, yeah. I'm tempted to grab the strawberry lychee sorbet, but I was already using that in a different squonker. I'm trying to designate liquids to certain mods, but sometimes you got to switch things up. I don't know. I'm tempted to grab Playland. I haven't had Playland in a while. But I either want to go succulents or that strawberry lychee sorbet. I'm going to go succulents. Succulents is what I was vaping in my other BMM mod, though. You know what? Gosh darn. I don't know. I only got a few minutes to make a decision. Bring back the wheel. Let's do it. Let's bring back the wheel real quick. We'll do it. Why the heck not? Let's see. All right. We only got so long, so... Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Bam. Come on, you can do it. All right. Let's go. Suck. Bay. That's what we'll do. Suck. Bay. Suck. Bay. Suck. Bay. All right. Here we go. Okay. And boom. Let's hit it. Yeah, it's not making it past that succulence. Succulence it is. All right. We can stop sharing. All right. There's one way to do it. White chocolate raspberry cheesecake sounds. It does. I almost grabbed that also. What did I have white chocolate raspberry cheesecake in last? White chocolate raspberry cheesecake would have been a good one to put in this mod. Damn. All right. Well, succulents and white chocolate raspberry cheesecake are very similar profiles. So maybe when I re-wick, that maybe I can go in here. Last time I was running, it was in the Luxotic. The Luxotic. But I tend to put raspberry flavors in my what's that fucking mod called? The cloak with the basic V2 on it. Redo the wheel? Nah, we're going succulents. It's a vape wheel or a sucky wheel. 0.26 on the dot, which it just speaks to the accuracy of Duchess's coils. Because succulence usually goes in my other my other BMM mod, the DNA, the Billy Club. Why would it be necessary to have? I mean, obviously I can rinse and clean bottles out and stuff. But if you designate squonk bottles and squonk mods to specific liquids, then it's like, oh, I want to vape this liquid, so I'm going to set up this squonk. You know what I mean? All right, let's pop our cap on. Boom. Give this a little towel off. Let's bring out our camera a little bit so you guys can see what we're doing. I'm gonna throw this on here. Oh wait, oh, he's going live already. I feel bad. Beauty ring. There, line that up. Boom. Pull our bottle out. Carefully. Unscrew. Don't lose that membrane. That's important. All right, there we go. And filling is quick when you got a big bottle like this. That's one of the reasons why some of these liquids that I know that I just squonk all the time, I like to make big batches of in bottles that I can fill squonk bottles up in mere seconds, you know? Boom. Let's see. Get that rocking. Boom. Grab my towel so I can pull this off because I don't want to scratch that with my fingernail. All right. And let's get a battery. Do I have black batteries? Fine, that'll work. I got blue batteries and I have a battery door that has slots in it, but I'm not getting that out right now. Positive up on this mod. If you put it positive down, it will auto fire. Bam. And there she is. All sexy, sexy, matchy, matchy. It's been a minute since I broke this one out. Let's vape it for a second and get on out of here. Because just got the notification that the dopamine dump, he is going live, so that's all right. It's only a couple minutes. I don't have the link handy, but if anybody does, feel free to grab it and put it in chat. And anybody that wants to continue hanging out, there's still more good vibes and vape content to be had over on Twitch with the wee baby Seamus at the dopamine dump. Good times over there, guys. Cheers. Why is that not firing now? What just happened? It was just working. When I put the door on, it somehow stopped making connection. All right, let's do this. Let's grab the other battery. Must be, no. All right, fine. I got an idea. I will grab this blue battery. There we go. Come on. What is happening? Once the door goes on, it's not staying in place. Like it's stopping it from making connection. All right. That's not going to work. What about this battery? Will this battery give me... No, that one's not going to do it. I guess I'm going to have to start replacing some batteries because I think those have some dents in them. Maybe this one will work. I don't know. What the heck, dude? As soon as I put the door on, it stops making connection. And it's almost like, like you can't like do anything with the contact. It's not like you can bend it down or anything. Huh. I don't know, dude. We're gonna find a battery that works. Will this yellow one work? This one's nice. Yeah, that one's a little more... I don't know. Some batteries are a different size, and the 20S's, I guess, are a little small. I thought those were built around Samsungs, but I guess not. All right, here we go. There we go. Okay, Seamus is live. Yeah. I'll see you over there in a few minutes. We are hanging in a Zoom room all silently watching Steve-O like creepers. Nice. Filling up my skunk bottle with white chocolate raspberry cheesecake. Hey, CJ. Hey, CJ. And there we go. A little bit of succulence. We had to mess with that for a minute. So, all mechs. It is Mech Monday after all. 2 tubes, 2 squonkers in rotation. If I had time, I would make myself some more. Boston cream pie, but that is the lineup currently. A little array of colors, a couple squonkers, an array of different liquids, and there we have it. Been good to hear. Hey, Steve-O. Hey, CJ. What's up, dude? And yeah, that's it. We're all set up, at least for the next, few days. Unless I need to re-wick. I noticed the apple cream cake deteriorated my wicks over the weekend because I just kept on ripping on that thing so hard. It is a little bit of a sweeter liquids, but creeping in Zoom, stalking Steve-O, yeah. Not much further trying to chase down this kid who hit my dad's car. Oh, dang, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Looking to hang out if anyone's around. So yeah, guys, I'd say for winging it tonight, really only coming in with a plan to re-wick some things, it always seems to work out. Sometimes I feel like I overly plan these things, and then I end up with like this massive mess of stuff afterwards. The mess is fairly minimal tonight. I really just got to put my tools away, and the only thing that's left out on the desk are the liquids and the mods I'm going to be vaping. And the mess is going to come from setting up to work. He rear-ended me while I was... rear-ended you. Dang, dude. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you're able to find him. But guys, yeah, the dopamine dump is live on Twitch. I do not want to step on his time. I try to be as respectful as I possibly can. I will be headed on over there myself to hang out and listen in while I get set up for work tonight. So head on over there, and I will catch you. Guys, I freaking love each and every one of you. Appreciate all the support, whether it be for the channel or for JMW. You guys are what make this all possible. You guys make my Mondays such a better beginning to the week than they would be without these lives. And I appreciate you all. Feel free to drop some hashtags in chat. We're going to get on out of here. I will catch you guys all the other places throughout the week. And next week, we will have a recoiled build, another recoiled build, and I got another basic 1.1 RDA that we'll have to rebuild, that we'll have to build and figure out what squonk we want to put it on and what color cap we're going to use, because we have several. I might, when the basic comes, if it comes before Monday, I might do a recorded video about all the basic RDAs, because I think we could use some more modern day videos for a classic squonk banger. So I might do that as well. But until then, I love you. I will see you. Thank you, as always, for wicking it and kicking it with me. We are JMW.